After the birth of my second child, I constantly did not feel well. I was diagnosed as having developed allergies to dust and mold. My problem was not only severe sinus headaches, but severe post-nasal drip that when started was a faucet that could not be turned off. After being on several prescription antihistamines and nose sprays for a couple of years, nothing seemed to work. My allergist started me on allergy shots to build up my immunity. I pursued these shots for 8 years, along with the antihistamines and nose sprays. Still, my symptoms seemed to get more severe. For 2 weeks in the spring and then again in the fall, my post-nasal drip was so relentless that I would end up with an upper respiratory infection and laryngitis. Not only would I have to go on antibiotics to clear up the infection, but I would have to get a steroid shot to calm down the inflammation. I tried acupuncture and a variety of homeopathic remedies on the subject of allergies. My allergies weren't seasonal, as it seemed for most allergy sufferers. I had more bad days than good year-round. My allergist suggested I see an ear, nose, and throat specialist. He put me on nasal steroid shots. This helped a bit, but still twice a year I had my episodes that ended with the same results. I continued these shots for 4 years, constantly reading anything I could find related to allergies. There was an article in a magazine on people with environmental allergies. They were affected by changes in seasons, temperature, climates, humidity, barometric pressure, etc. No wonder it seemed to me like I was allergic to everything I was. I live in New Jersey, where 30 degrees temperature changes in 24 hours are not uncommon. I could not wait to discuss this with my doctor. He was fully aware of this condition and advised me to move to the Southwest desert where the climate is stable year-round. After 23 years of various specialists, not only was I the one to figure out what my problem was, but was told there was no treatment that would alleviate my symptoms outside of moving. I could not believe it, but resigned myself to living with it. My husband and I heard about NAET briefly on the news. It seemed so hokey, but he encouraged me to give it a try. It did not take me long to have a major breakthrough. I started in the spring. My third visit, I was well into one of my episodes and had been sick for days. I was treated for calcium, and on my ride home, I thought I could feel my post-nasal drip stopping. I thought for sure it was my imagination. My husband assured me it was. By the next morning, it had stopped, and I was feeling like I had been on antibiotics for 3 days. After I treated the basics, it amazed me that I could be treated for hot, cold, humidity, temperature change, etc. We then did most of the pollens, but had to stop until the next frost. I have since gone through one fall and spring season without an episode. I occasionally have minor symptoms, but far and few apart. They are all good days now. I will resume treatments in the fall. I am eternally grateful to both Dr. Devi and my wonderful practitioner.